So you have to start focusing on those things and try to score a good mark, because you know that your CGPA is not going to be that much even if you score like
Alright, guys, so I'm here with three of my friends. They studied here in Germany, they've stayed here for last 6 years, did their masters, and currently working as well. I am interested to know from you guys, if somebody has a low CGPA, what can they do? And your advice will be very important, and make it very practical. That will be nice, right?
Yeah.
But I want to start with your introduction, and in your introduction, what's important is your CGPA, right? So that we know कि आपके पास 9 CGPA तो नहीं है जब आप बात कर रहे हो. I just want to make sure that. Right? Okay. So, yeah, tell me your profile and how much was your grade first?
I did production engineering in my bachelor's. At that time, I had 7.8 CGPA, which was quite okay, but not that great. So to increase my chances to get a seat in a university, in a German university, so I did give GRE, which was not required as a prerequisite, but it was not mandatory. But I gave to increase my profile. And the second point is I also did some work in an NGO or some extra curricular activities to increase my profile. So in the end, I would say CGPA is not the ultimate thing. You can do much more thing like extracurricular activities and so on, or to give some different exams and to increase your profile skills.
So if grades was everything, we have somebody on the table with 9 CGPA. Who's that? Oh, you. Okay. Tell us your profile before I ask you my question.
Oh, okay. So I scored like 9 exactly for my bachelor's, and I did during my bachelor's some mini projects and also did some publication that helped to build my profile, and that was much. I scored IELTS like around 7.5 or 7. I don't remember clearly, but 7 or 7.5.
Here's my question to you. How many applications did you file?
Okay, so this is an interesting story. I took like a year, researched like top 100 universities, and I shortlisted 13, and I made an Excel sheet of like what exactly the curriculum is, what requirements are, and what all I should build my profile accordingly. And I applied to 13 universities. That was my top choice, and I actually got in 12 of them.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, I didn't have the financial aid, so I cried a lot. So, but I decided to take like 6 months gap in which I utilized it working in a like short-term job, temporary job, and I enhanced my German. I started A2, and I applied to universities for the summer semester. I was like, this time I have to go, and both the universities accepted it. But so the option was on my hand, so I selected what interested me more. Yeah, and also during that I was not like those universities were not on TU9, so I also for backup applied to TU Berlin. And after I finished like 6 semesters, like the winter semesters, I actually got the call for TU Berlin as well. But I already like enjoyed and saw the potential what I was studying, and I had already made quite good friends and all of those things, which is also very helpful for your growth, I would say. And yeah, eventually I'm quite satisfied and happy.
So wait, you're somebody with high score,
Yeah,
clearly, right?
yeah.
Have you met some students in your classroom here in Germany with little lower scores? Or
Yeah,
you...
I did.
Yeah?
I did, most definitely. I did have, I would say, all were mostly like average. At least people I knew, and actually the IELTS score were also like 6.5. Like we had similar friends, and I would say I also worked like for this part-time job. I worked as a university analyst at GRE Edge in Chennai, and those 6 months I had like received profiles of students like which had even like you call it KT or arrears in different states. So with 2 states, so the we used to shortlist. My job was to shortlist universities based on the student profile. And yeah, I would say maybe there's no chance for TU9, or it's quite ambitious. But again, it also not only depends on the grades, but also different kinds of other things you do, like projects, mini projects, internships, and other extracurricular activities, publications, presentation, and so on. Yeah, so it could be we used to give like ambitious, safe options, and also in middle terms. So like which is safe and ambitious, like you have chances. That is one good thing we used to do. But I wouldn't say you always have a second chance to change your life. And if you not go into a TU9 and you go for a university which is not listed in the TU9, I wouldn't say your career is over. Because the quality of education in German universities is quite similar. Important thing is to check what are the curriculum subjects, how is it going to help or align you with your future goal. That is an important criteria. And the name, like how I would, okay, if I may say, like how in India it's like, oh, if you're an IIT you're a great person or something like that. But I studied in Satyabama University. In comparison to IIT, I at least at my time it was not a very good thing. But there were a person who went to NASA who is going to 2030 Mars mission. So I think it's important to believe in yourself and take care, create opportunities for yourself and all of those things. But here the reputation is not something that is important. It's the curriculum and the work and how you develop your resume, how you present yourself, how you network. That's how you create opportunities. So there's always a second chance.
What's your thought? What was your CGPA bet?
Let me start with my CGPA then. First point, my CGPA was also 7.8. Second point, because I already decided a year ago that I would like to come to Germany and to so and so course of this university. So based on the modules this particular course would offer, I tried to focus on the courses which were offered in my university back in my bachelor's. So if you score good numbers, let's say, it also depends. I mean, that also helps you to get into that particular course. So when you already know that, okay, this particular course has these many modules and this is what you are interested in. So you have to start focusing on those things and try to score a good mark, because you know that your CGPA is not going to be that much even if you score like very good marks in your last semester, because this is overall CGPA which you get. So this is what at least I have done. I have started focusing on things, and then I have started trying to get into projects which are focusing on the modules that are specified for these certain courses. So that's how it was an advantage for me to get into this course. Yeah. And also, I mean, the criteria was still matching, but it was my decision to make an upper hand, of course. And IELTS is, of course, there. I mean, yeah, this is a compulsion. It was a compulsion, at least during my time. Yes.
Okay.